Welcome. It's time to play another round of liberal double standards. That's actually a dumb title because liberal double standards are redundant. If liberals didn't have double standards, they'd have no standards at all.
Is rhetoric on social media a problem and a threat to our democracy, Mr. Ward?
Yes, absolutely.
Mr. Siegel?
Yes.
Ms. Caraballo?
Yes.
Caraballo just said yes. That rhetoric on social media is a threat to our democracy, and she's being set up. There she is. Let's zoom in on her. She just took the bait, and all of these Democrats are going to agree with it without understanding that this Republican, Miss Mace, just set a bear trap that's about to snap on these liberal, double standard, lying apparatchiks.
Ms. Nomani?
Yes.
Ms. Tyler?
Yes.
Yes.
Another question I have, do you believe that rhetoric targeting officials with violence for carrying out their constitutional duties is a threat to democracy, Mr. Ward? Mr. Siegel?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Only a few weeks after the attempted attack on a Supreme Court justice on June 25th, one of the witnesses, Alejandra Caraballo, tweeted out the following in response to a decision on abortion overturning Roe v. Wade, and I'll quote directly from the tweet: "The 6 justices who overturned Roe should never know peace again. It is our civic duty to accost them
Whoops.
every time they're in public. They are pariahs. Since women don't have their rights, these justices should never have a peaceful moment in public again." I know something about being accosted. The night of January 5th, I was physically accosted on the streets of DC in Navy Yard by a constituent of mine. I fervently blamed rhetoric on social media, rhetoric at public events, for being physically accosted.
Miss Mace thinks these Democrats care. They only set up rules to catch people like Donald Trump. That's what this is really all about.
Because I know personally that rhetoric has consequences. I've had my car keyed. I've had my house spray painted. I had someone trespass in my house as recently as August. I've been doxxed on social media about where I live. And I've had to add to security everywhere I go.
They have no intention of applying the same standard to themselves, which is what a standard is. If I say it is wrong to steal gum, I don't mean it's wrong to steal gum for Democrats, but it's right for Republicans. That wouldn't be a standard.
Alejandra Caraballo also recently tweeted on November 19th, not even a month ago, that the Supreme Court, vested with the judicial power of the United States by our Constitution, stated they are not a legitimate court issuing decisions. And also the Supreme Court is an organ of the far right. So my last question today of Ms. Caraballo: do you stand by these comments, this kind of rhetoric on social media? And do you believe it's a threat to democracy?
Thank you, Representative, for the opportunity to clarify and provide context to my tweets.
I have a question. Is it yes or no? Do you believe your rhetoric is a threat to democracy when you're calling to accost a branch of government, the Supreme Court?
Yeah, it's a simple yes or no question. Let's hear her lie as an answer.
I don't believe that's a correct characterization
What you
of my
tweeted,
statements.
though. Did you not tweet that? That you thought that the Supreme Court justices should be accosted?
What I'm saying is that
yes or
that is
no?
not an
Did you tweet
accurate
it?
characterization of my statements.
She's saying it's not an accurate characterization of her statements when they're reading your statements verbatim.
On June 8th of this year, a man was arrested near Justice Brett Kavanaugh's home in Maryland. He told law enforcement officers he wanted to kill a Supreme Court justice. He was found with a knife, with a pistol, 2 magazines, ammunition, pepper spray, zip ties, a hammer, crowbar, and duct.
She'll never have to face any justice for this. This won't cost her an election. She doesn't get tried. These rules were purely invented to go after Trump. Caught her face to face, red-handed. Nothing will happen because we all know. Thank you for joining me in my studio. I hope you have a great day.